Bit of a juxtaposition, this one, because this is a premium top of the range all singing all dancing ready meal from Lidl, which is a budget value cheapo supermarket. It's a bit like going to Waitrose and buying a 79p macaroni and cheese. Just doesn't really happen. The instructions aren't bad, they're not the best, they're not the worst. If you want to have a proper read, then pause the video now. There's no chart, but at least it does tell you how long to cook it for before stirring and how long to cook it for after stirring, so I can't really moan. The other thing I thought that I noticed was the fact that it says, rather than saying produced for Lidl stores, it just says at the bottom here, Layla's Fine Foods. And I thought, well, that's weird, maybe Lidl have got some other brands in. I know they do sort of do the big brands sometimes, the cheap stuff, but it's not often they have like small companies in. And then I looked up and I saw it says Lidl there, and I thought, do you know what, they're probably just trying to sort of gloss over the fact that it's a Lidl own brand meal. But this is good, because I want it to be a Lidl own brand meal. I want it to sort of give me a proper Lidl experience. You know, this is going to be the best that Lidl can do. I wouldn't recommend using a potato peeler because all the sauce comes up and goes on top of the packet. And it's just gone all over my hand and it's quite hot, so that was sore. Anyway. Well, that looks pretty nice. It's certainly got a big serving. Let's get it out and taste it. There we are, one lamb Rogan Josh from Lidl. Right, what should we do first? Meat, sauce or rice? I'm gonna go with meat. Let's go for that lovely big chunk here. Oh, it's not quite such a big chunk, it's fallen apart. That's probably quite a good sign actually. There we go. Pleasant lamb. It's nice to have something that isn't chicken when it comes to curry in a supermarket, to be honest. I wouldn't say it was tough. That's definitely the wrong word to use, but it wasn't falling apart. I kind of assumed that lamb in this sort of dish might be a little bit like slow cooked lamb, where it kind of just all falls off the bone kind of thing. Obviously there's no bones in this, but you kind of, do you know what I mean? It should just sort of fall apart, and it doesn't, you know, it takes a bit of chewing, but it's not unpleasant at all. It's still perfectly pleasant. The sauce is really nice. The bit of sauce that was on the piece of meat there was lovely, nice warm taste, nice spiciness, but not overpowering at all. Certainly that's very nice. Let's go for a bit of rice next. Here we go. I'm getting the taste of the pilau, I'm getting the slight aroma there in the, I can smell it slightly, but quite dry rice, but not bad, not bad. Let's go for a little bit of sauce. The sauce is nice, rich tomatoey flavour. There's proper pieces of onion in there as well. It's got a bit of texture to it. It's not just just a smooth sauce like you sometimes get, especially when you get certain curries from supermarkets. They tend to be very smooth. This has got a bit of texture to it, which is lovely. It's got a bit of a spice to it. It's not overpowering. It's not too spicy, but it's certainly got a kick. It's far better than a korma or anything like that. Let's go for a bit of meat and a bit of sauce and a bit of rice together. Let's go for this piece of meat here, bit of sauce if I can, and then just get it on the rice like that. This probably looks about as appetising as I don't know what, but it certainly should taste good. There we go, lovely bit of rice. It all goes together really well. The lamb flavour, the actual flavour of the meat itself is coming through nicely. I think it does taste like these in slightly cheap cuts. There was a bit of a chewiness there, a bit of a, you know, it wasn't gristle or anything like that, don't get me wrong, but it was a little bit of a chew there. So, you know, it's not they're not the nicest cuts of lamb, but then, you know, it's I sort of think, well, it's a ready meal from Lidl, so it's going to be, you know, it's going to use cheaper cuts, but then it is from their premium range, so you'd expect it to use good cuts. Maybe it's just my personal taste, you know, for some people that chewiness of the lamb may be delicious. For me, I'd prefer it a little softer and a little less chewy, but altogether, really, actually really nice. The rice goes really nicely with the with the sauce and the meat, and the whole package together in one mouthful is just delicious. It turns out to be quite true, really, that Lidl are able to produce a ready meal that is as good as any of the other supermarkets, and obviously it's cheaper because it's in Lidl, so it wasn't as expensive as any of the others. So top marks to Lidl. Definitely recommend it. Hopefully we'll do a few more Lidl ones now they've opened a branch near me. Look out for those. Anyway, thanks for watching so far. Please comment, like and subscribe, as some of the YouTubers will say, because it's now more important than ever that you subscribe to the channel and you watch the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.